Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while.
Ever since I was a child, I've always been interested in understanding how things work and how to make them better. I asked questions about how airplanes fly, how ships float, and how medicines cure diseases. Talking to my teachers about my interests, I knew that engineering would be the right area for me, but I didn't understand how it could have a higher purpose and a deeper sense of meaning until it hit home. Now I know engineering will give me an opportunity to design and improve things while making a contribution to the society. During my high school, the three subjects that fascinated me most were biology, chemistry, and mathematics. This inclination runs in my family, as both my grandfather and father have doctorates in chemistry and engineering, respectively. I was named after my grandfather and always wanted to be like him. I only understood the relationship between these three subjects when my grandfather faced a serious health condition. At age 70, my grandfather developed Parkinson's disease. During my visits to see him, I noted that he had trouble walking and his hands and limbs trembled. I would see him take medication and go through many tests to understand how well his brain was working and the impact of Parkinson's disease was having on him. Seeing him in this state really upset me, and I felt helpless watching him struggle to hold a cup or walking without assistance. He would often tell me that sometimes his medication worked well, but other times it would not. He is now required to go through deep brain stimulation for his Parkinson's, which involves implanting a device and electrodes to help his brain function better. I learned that chemical engineers perform research on developing new materials for medical implants and identifying ways to release drugs more effectively in different types of diseases that can help people like my grandfather. I soon understood that I could use my talents from mathematics, biology, and chemistry to help people like my grandfather. Never before did I realize that my quickness in understanding formulas and balancing equations could be applied to making a difference. After this experience with my grandfather's disease, I wanted to start getting along with my chosen path right away. In line with my interests, I'm currently working on a research paper that combines mathematics and biology to improve childcare. Under the guidance of Professor Joseph Sarkis from Worcester Polytechnic Institute and physicians from the University of Michigan, I'm tracking the health and intellectual development of Grace Orphanage children in Sri Lanka. I've been working for 2 years now in mentoring the orphanage children that are malnourished and lack proper physical, psychological, and intellectual development. Over the summer, I traveled to Sri Lanka to work at the orphanage, but also to gather data. My research project uses simple matrix algebra concepts to understand how orphanage children are progressing over time and to identify areas of improvement. This is my first experience of how mathematics combined with health and other related data can benefit people. This is why next year I will be attending University of Michigan to further pursue my interests.